Hi everyone, welcome. My name's Jonathan, and today's flow is going to focus on getting you moving, especially on the days where you're feeling a little bit sluggish, a little bit slow. You'd rather be doing what Abby's doing, curled up in a bed. And so maybe seated isn't the best way for you to start some days with your practice. So today let's try standing to begin. Find that comfortable stance. Close your eyes. Beginning in Tadasana. Feeling your foundation and the soles of the feet. And start to direct your attention towards your breath. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Already beginning to lengthen each inhale, each exhale. Before we bring any movement to the body, we're really just using the breath to energize here. You can place the left hand over the heart, right hand over the belly, and as you follow the breath, allow the inhales to expand the torso, take up some space. The exhales to contract the torso. Activate your ujjayi, ocean breath, slight constriction in the back of the throat, bringing sound to the breath. Take one more inhale that fills you all the way up, taking up space with the breath. Then open your mouth, release that breath with a sigh. Palms connect at heart center, thumbs rest into the sternum. Take a moment to set an intention. And sliding the palms together, build some heat in between the hands. Once there's some heat there, cup the palms, hover them over the eyes, and blink your eyes open. Nice, releasing the hands from the face. Take the hands to the hips, start drawing big circles with your hips. Kind of like you're doing the hula hoop. Maybe this starts a little slower. The knees can be slightly bent as you go. And listen for pops and clicks and sensation in your hips. Go the opposite direction. Really just noticing what's happening today. Whether your left hip or your right hip is a little louder, a little noisier, asking for more attention. Come back through to center. Nice, and bring the right big toe to the floor, sort of roll the right ankle. You're also going to mush the technical term, mush the toes into the mat as you're doing this. Rolling out the ankle, bringing some mobility to your toes. Switch sides, same idea. Left big toe to the floor, rolling out the ankle and mushing the toes into the mats. Noticing if there's pops and clicks in the toes and the ankle. You can stop, and you're bringing some attention to the arms, watching out for stuff behind you. Big circles with the arms going backwards. And then switch direction, big circles going forwards. And then just for fun, keep the right arm going forward, send the left arm backwards. Challenging your coordination. Then you can pause, take the left arm forward, take the right arm backwards. If you have trouble with coordination, it's something you should be practicing. Sometimes it takes a little bit of doing, but you'll pick it up faster than you think. One more breath, and then you can pause, release. Take the hands out in front of you, one hand on top of the other. Then it's a twist motion. Allow the hips to move here, but watch if the low back is feeling too much sensation. Back off a touch. On an exhale, swing the right arm out to the side, and then come back through center, inhale. Exhale, left arm out to the side, back through center. Exhale, right. Exhale, left. Keep going with your breath. Couple more. Back through to center. Hopefully you're starting to notice things waking up. Take attention to your hands. Reach the left arm out in front of you. Right thumb underneath the left wrist, wrap the fingers across the top of the left hand and pull in. So we're finding a touch of stretch here across the wrist extensors. Notice that stretch. Push the left palm, back of the left hand I should say, forward. One more breath on this side. And then release. Try the other side. Right arm reaching forward, left thumb under the right wrist, wrap the fingers across the top of the hand and pull down, stretching the wrist extensors here on the right wrist. Push the right wrist forward, right back of the hand forward. Taking attention here to every joint, all the muscles. Don't overdo it. One more big inhale. And you can exhale, release, shake out the hands, interlace the fingers, press the palms straight up towards the ceiling. And as you push the palms straight up towards the ceiling, notice if you have a tendency to jump right into a back bend and stick your bum out, keep the bum tucked, the ribs and belly draw in, even as you press the palms up towards the ceiling. And we stretch the wrist flexors as we press the heel of the palm up towards the ceiling here. Big inhale. As you exhale, side bend, lean over towards the right side. Feeling left side lengthen and tug. Back through center inhale. Exhale, lean to the left, lengthen the right side body. You come back up to inhale and exhale to release the hands. Nice, take the hands to the hips, soften your knees a touch, and start to hinge forward halfway. Just halfway. So it's like you're approaching your halfway lift here. Crown of the head reaching forward, bum reaching back. The muscles along the spine are engaged. Hip hinge to come all the way back up. And we'll keep going with these. Hip hinging down halfway. And then back up. Hip hinging down halfway. And then back up. One more time. Hip hinge down halfway. Pause when you get there. Keep that nice, strong spine. Place the left palm to the belly. Back of the right hand to the low back. Very simple pulse. The legs stay still as you're doing this. Think about the chest and the face pulsing towards the floor lightly. So 1, this is going to give you a bit of sensation of tug into the hamstrings. 2, you'll start to notice the muscles in the back. They have to work here to maintain the extension of the spine. So you may notice the back getting tired. This is waking us up, getting the body ready to move maybe a little bit more. You take another breath or 2. And then you can return the hands to the hips. Inhale the hip hinge. Stand all the way up. Hopefully you're standing at the top of the mat. You're ready to move. The feet can still be hip width. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, slowly hip hinge and fold forward all the way over the legs. Give yourself a halfway lift. Palms can rest into the shins as the crown of the head pulls forward. And then exhale, place the fingertips to the mat. Step the left foot to the back of the mat and lower the knee down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, hands to the hips. Exhale to press the hips forward. Right knee stays pretty much over the ankle. It doesn't go past the toes. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus with the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus with the arms. And one more time, inhale to reach up. Exhale, cactus with the arms. Replace the palms to the floor. Pick up the back knee. Step the right foot to the back of the mat. Plank position, pushing the floor away. Round the upper back slightly. Inhale. As you exhale, lower all the way down towards your belly. Sweep the arms back behind you. Palms face up next to the thighs. Inhale, lift chest, chin, arms, and legs. We're finding that same work in the muscles that run up and down the spine that we found in the halfway lift. One more big breath. Exhale to release to the floor. Slide the palms under the shoulder, tuck the toes. Before you lift up to plank, pull your belly and ribs away from the mat. Push into the balls of the feet. Feel your glutes engage. And then inhale, push to high plank. Exhale, find your first downward facing dog. Sit bones lifting up. Knees can be bent if they need to be. Make it about the arms and the torso here. Really finding some space. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, go right to downward facing dog. Try not to move the hands and the feet. Keep them in the same spots. Inhale, shift forward, plank. Exhale to downward facing dog. If you're noticing you have to shift the hands and the feet each time, you might have to adjust the length of your dog. One more time. Inhale, shift forward, plank. Exhale, shift back, downward facing dog. Look forward on the inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Step the right foot forward, left foot forward. Nice. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale to fold. Root down into the feet. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach for the ceiling. As you exhale, carefully hinge forward over the legs. We'll do one more cycle. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fingertips find the floor. Step the right foot to the back of the mat. Lower the knee down. Untuck the toes. Hands to the hips. Inhale. Exhale to press the hips forward. Left knee stays pretty much on top of the ankle. If it is going further forward, don't let it go past the toes. Add the arms reaching up. Inhale. Exhale, cactus with the arms. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to find cactus. One more time. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to find cactus. Release the hands down to the floor. Tuck the back toes. Pick up the knee. Step the left foot back. Plank. Pushing the floor away. Separate the shoulder blades. Inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down towards your belly. Sweep the arms back behind you. Palms face up. Inhale, lift chest, chin, arms, and legs. Modified locust here. Muscles in the back really strong. Pull your shoulders away from the floor. Squeeze the space between the shoulder blades. One more inhale. And exhale to release. Palms under the shoulders, tuck the toes. Draw the belly button up and in. Engage your core, engage your glutes. Inhale to plank. Exhale to downward facing dog. Nice, you can stay there. Little bend to the knees in that down dog. Make the arms and the torso longer. Again, inhaling to shift forward, plank. Exhale to downward facing dog. Try not to move the hands and the feet. Inhale to shift forward, plank. Exhale back to downward facing dog. And one last time, inhale, shift forward, plank. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees. Step the left foot forward. Right foot forward. Halfway lift. Inhale. And exhale to fold. Big toes touch, knees hug, and as you inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms up, chair pose, Uttanasana. Exhale to fold forward. Again, inhale to chair. Feel the muscles in the back really engage and pull you up here. Exhale to fold. And one more time, inhale to chair pose. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to place the palms, step or jump the feet back, go right to chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale, pull the heart forward, draw the shoulder blades back. Exhale, back over the toes. Downward facing dog. Inhale, take the right leg up, three-leg dog. Exhale, right knee to the right elbow. Inhale, send it up. Exhale, step the foot forward in between the hands. Rise up, inhale, high runner's lunge. And as you exhale, back heel spin to the floor, open heart and hips to the left. Find warrior two. Sink into the legs here. Inhale to turn the right palm up to the ceiling. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Breathing into right ribs. Sweep forward, right elbow to the right thigh. Left arm reaches towards the space in front of you. Find your side angle. If you're going a little bit further, maybe the right hand comes down towards the floor. If you have a bind and you're ready for it, go for it. Reach the left arm behind the back. Right arm underneath the right thigh. Find the wrist or bind the fingers. Lean that left shoulder blade back a bit more. Keep the right leg bent quite deeply. One more inhale. Exhale to carefully release. Both hands down to the mat. Carefully lower the left knee to the floor. Shift your hips back. Left hip stacks on top of the left knee. And straighten the right leg as much as you can comfortably. Doesn't have to straighten all the way. We're looking for the sensation of tug and stretch into the right hamstrings as we do our Ardha Hanumanasana half splits. In your half splits, keep the spine working here, just like our halfway lifts. Instead of rounding and flexing, pull the bum back, the chest lifts forward. To slightly change what you're feeling in the back of the right leg, look at the right big toe. See how it feels to turn the toe out slightly. So we actually start to access that outer line of the hamstrings, the lateral hamstrings, as opposed to the medial, the inner edge. Take one more big inhale. And as you exhale, you can start to place the right foot back to the floor, bending the knee. Left palm to the left side of the mat. Wiggle the right foot a bit further to the right edge of the mat. And you can flex the ankle, turn the toes out so it's in line with the knee. Let the inner edge of that foot lift up off the floor. The right leg comes out to the side a little bit more. You can even use your right hand to push very gently, finding a bit more external rotation in your right hip. For a little more, if you want to add on, reach back with the right hand, engage the left hamstring, pull the heel towards your bum, and catch the pinky side of the left foot. Once you have a hold of the foot, two directions we can go. If you pull the heel towards your bum, this will increase sensation of stretch into the quadricep and hip on the left side. Kick the foot into the hand, and it opens up the shoulder and the chest on the right side. One more big breath, whatever version you're doing. And as you exhale, you can release. Bring the right hand down to the floor. Pick up the back knee. Step the left foot forward so it's outside the left hand. And only come down halfway into your deep squat. So the hips are about the same height as the knees. Arms reach forward and pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Option to transition. Palms can come down, jump back, take a vinyasa. If you'd like to find crow pose, palms come down, squeeze the legs into the arms, look forward, lean forward, pull the heels up towards your bum. You can shoot the legs back or step back if you wish, finding your vinyasa, chaturanga to upward facing dog. Meeting in a downward facing dog. Pedal at the heels, give your head a little shake. Inhale, take the left leg up. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, stand it up. Exhale, step the foot forward in between the hands. Inhale, rise up, high runner's lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Heart and hips turn to the right edge of the mat. Keep the front leg bent deeply. Inhale, turn the left palm to the ceiling. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Breathing into left ribs, finding space. You can use an exhale to sweep forward. Left elbow to the left thigh, right arm reaches towards the space in front of you. If you're going a little deeper, left hand can find the floor. You can also find your bind by reaching the right arm behind the back. Left arm reaches underneath the left thigh. Bind the wrist or the fingertips. And try not to hunch and round. We're still looking to find that halfway lift sensation. Draw the right shoulder back, lean back, engage the muscles running up and down your spine. One more inhale. As you exhale, carefully release both hands to the mat. Back heel lifts, lower the right knee to the floor. Shift the hips back, allowing the right hip to stack on top of the right knee. Finding Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Try not to round and perfectly lock out the leg. A little micro bend is better with a more extended spine to find the left hamstrings. Slightly modifying what you're feeling by looking at the left big toe. See how it feels to turn the toe out slightly. So there's a little bit of external rotation in the hip. We access the outer line here. Maybe you need to go the opposite direction. Everyone's going to be a little bit different. One more inhale. As you exhale, replace the left foot to the floor, bending the left knee. Plant the right palm at the right edge. Wiggle the left foot to the left edge. Flex the ankle. Turn the toes out in line with the knee. And lift the inner edge of the foot up off the floor. Try not to sickle the ankle. Keep the ankle strong. You can push the thigh away with the left hand. If you want to add on, you can reach back with the left hand. Engage the right hamstring. Pull the heel toward your bum. Catch the pinky edge of the foot. That keeps the shoulder externally rotated, not awkwardly internally rotated. Either pull the heel towards your bum, increasing the stretch on the quad and hip of the right hip, or you're kicking the foot into the hand, finding the chest and the shoulder. Last couple breaths, whatever you're working on. Keep that right shoulder strong. One more inhale. Exhale to release, both hands down. One hand on the outside of the left, inside, yes. Pick up the back knee, step the right foot forward, so it's outside the right hand. And bend your knees just halfway towards the squat, hips about the same height as the knees. Arms reach forward. We'll pulse again here for 5, 4, 3, and 2, 1. Options to transition. Palms find the floor, step or jump back vinyasa. Or again, finding your crow if you want to slightly modify it. Knees can come to the elbows instead, finding that little hook, and then pull the heels up towards your bum. Just by changing the placement of the legs, can change how the pose feel. Look forward, don't look back. Grip with all your fingertips. Step or jump, take your vinyasa. Meet in a downward facing dog. And just notice what's starting to shift for you. One more big breath. As you release the breath, lower the knees down as wide as the mat. Big toes touch the back of the mat. Find child's pose, balasana. In that child's pose, settle into the mat. Notice that the body is feeling a little warmer, where you're starting to create some space. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, just walk the hands ever so slightly off the right side of the mat, creating a bit of a side bend. Breathe into the left shoulder, left ribs. One more breath. On the exhale, carefully walk the hands back through center, just slightly off the left side of the mats. Breathe into the right shoulder, right ribs. One more breath. Exhale, come back through center. Walk your hands back towards the knees. Bring the knees towards each other to touch. And slide the hands onto the thighs. As the hands, the heel of the palm I should say, pulls towards the hip crease, arch the spine, pull your hips back a little bit more, lift the heart up, arch the spine. Exhale, tuck and rounds. Tucking the chin, rounding the spine, grip the knees, stretch the back. 2 more cycles. Inhaling into a seated cow. Exhale into your seated cat. One last cycle. Inhale, seated cow. Exhale, seated cats. Come back to neutral. Push into the shins and come up into a kneeling shape here, hips stacked on top of the knees. Toes can be untucked or tucked. It's really up to you. Press the hips forward, finding a slight tuck to the tailbone. Draw the shoulders back and down. You're finding camel prep, you might stay right here. This actually feels pretty good just on the hips, lengthening front side body, opening up the heart and the shoulders. For a little more, you can take the fingers towards your hamstrings and use that for a bit of support. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Don't overdo it into your low back. Keep engaging the glutes, tucking the tailbone. If you're continuing a journey towards your full camel, either grabbing the heels or the ankles and draw the shoulder blades together. Feel the hands get light. You're not actually relying on the feet. You're keeping the core engaged here in your camel pose. The last step, not the first, is to add the neck. Maybe the chin starts to reach up and back. If that makes the neck feel weird, don't worry about adding the neck. Try to breathe into the belly. We've got one more inhale. On the exhale, strongly engage the core and pull yourself all the way up. Step the left foot, step the right foot. Come to a standing position at the top of your mat, Tadasana. That Tadasana shape, tall spine, palms turned forward, shoulders looping up, back, and down. Feel your heart rates, the sensation of breath. Noticing what might have shifted and changed for you over the course of this short practice. Place the left hand over your heart, right hand over your belly. As you follow your breath, allow the inhales to expand the torso, the exhales to contract the torso. Add your ujjayi or ocean breath, bringing sound to the breath. One more inhale that expands the torso, fill all the way up. Open your mouth, release the breath. Palms connect in prayer, heart center, thumbs rest into the sternum. Check back in with your intention. I invite you to carry that with you off the mat into the rest of your day. Thanks for practicing. Namaste. Really appreciate you trying this out. If you have any questions or comments, please do comment or question us below. Connect with us on Instagram. For those of you that have been supporting us and really helping us get subscribers to find our videos, we really appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying your summer so far and can't wait to connect with you soon. Bye, everyone.